cracking. So we are at the R on the button pretty much. So I am Sean McHugh, also known as Psychic in the City, and I'm super excited to be spending the next 3 days with you. What we're going to be doing over these 3 days is we're going to be learning a little bit about working with spirit, working with your guides, whatever it may be. Well, mostly it's going to be working with your guides, not just any old random spirit, hopefully, anyway. So we will be learning all about guides today. Now, each day over today, tomorrow, and the next day, we'll be building upon top of what we'll have learned over on each day. So that we can then deepen the understanding, deepen the learning, and whenever it comes to applying the stuff that I'll be teaching over these 3 days. So I'm super excited about this. So I hope you have all got your workbooks. Some of you have printed them out. I know that it's not necessary. If you haven't, I will just pretty much let me see if I can get that open on this screen. So yes, there will be a recording for you guys to watch the recording. I do feel like it's probably a good idea if I send you that out as well as in the Facebook group, but I will be sending you that out via email, YouTube stuff. So say hello once you're on, guys. Let me know that you can hear and see me okay. That would be pretty good, you know. There we go, got a few comments now. So first a wee bit about who I am, first of all, I suppose. So my name is Sean McHugh. I'm also known as Psychic in the City. I'm an international TV medium and I am also the author of the best-selling book Tarot for Modern Times. And Tarot for Modern Times went best-selling in 3 different categories in under 2 hours from it was released. So I do know a little bit about working with spirit and tarot and all different things of that nature, you know. So I have been working as a medium 10 years, almost 10 years I've been working, and in that period of time I've been to different countries, I've been on TV, I've started up 2 amazing programs to help people develop their own gifts and abilities to suit where they are at. So I'm very proud and very passionate of being a spiritual mentor. I see myself more as a mentor than an actual teacher, because I want to bring the best out of everybody that I work with. I don't want to just say this is the way it is and that's it. You know, that's very the way things used to be, and we're in the 21st century now, and we definitely need to apply a little bit of the modern world into such an old form of living, in my opinion, which would be, you know, working with energy, working with spirit, all that type of stuff. So I'm super excited to be able to spend the next 3 days with you, I suppose. There will be tasks for you to do each day after each video in the Facebook group. I will put a post up when we're done. Read the post and do what it says on the post. And then there will be someone who has participated in all 3 days will be in for a chance to win a copy of my best-selling book, Tarot for Modern Times. 2 tickets to my demonstration of mediumship, and a third thing which I will announce on day 3, which is Saturday. So that's enough about me. Let's start in this little journey of working with spirit. So, like I said, today we are going to be all focusing on spirit guides and the role of a spirit guide, more importantly, because throughout my years, don't forget, like I said, I've been working 10 years. I've been involved in this type of stuff from I was a teenager. So our spirit guide is going to be someone that is there with us to have a specific role that they're going to fill. And our spirit guides are there to help us with many different aspects of our soul's journey. And that is very important that we understand that our guides are here to help with our soul's journey. Okay, so the things that come along with the journey would be how to help us heal, how to help us heal others, how to help us get a little bit of guidance and direction in our lives and the lives of those that are around us. You know, guides will have a role to fulfill depending upon what it is that you're doing. Now, your guide most certainly will not care if you have blue hair, green hair, brown hair, wear that yellow top, or you have curry for your dinner. Your guides don't care about things like that, surprisingly. And like I was saying, I've been involved with this type of stuff for a long time, and you will be shocked the amount of people that are very much, oh, my guide says I have to eat curry every day for 7 days, and that's going to cleanse me. And no, 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 shut up. No, they don't care about things like that. Your guides are here to help us depending upon what it is that we're doing. Okay, so say like myself, I'm a medium, so I have different guides that work with me for different things. Now we're gonna, I think, delve in a little bit more about roles of guides tomorrow, but for today we just want to know that we all have a guide that is going to be there with us, that's going to help move us forward through our lives. But then again, depending on me being a medium, maybe someone's going to be a healer out there, someone's going to do this or that or whatever it is, then there's going to be a different bit of a team that's going to be working around. But at the end of the day, what we really want to focus on is getting to know that one guide that is going to be able to help guide us and direct us throughout our lives. So, some things that a guide is, and some things that a guide isn't. A guide is that spirit entity, and if we understand what the word entity is without any connotations, an entity is anything living or not living that has its own existence. Okay, so that is anything living or not living that has its own existence. So you're an entity, I'm an entity. The device that you're watching me on is an entity. Okay, so therefore, spirit is an entity. So that entity that is with you to help guide and direct you, they are not your loved ones. Okay, your loved ones in spirit may be a guiding influence around you, but they are not your spirit guide. Okay. A spirit guide is a spirit being that is quite highly evolved, more so than just like Joe Blogs, you and I. You know, they've lived more lives, they've experienced more things, they've been through those things that they've needed to be through in order to grow that little bit more and help guide and direct us. Now, they're not your family, they are a guide, but they're not here to tell you what to do either, because it's our life at the end of the day, and we will move through our life making the decisions that we want. Guides will not tell you what to do unless you ask for a little bit of advice. But know that it's only advice that they're given. Okay. Are you all following me okay? I'm pretty sure that you are. So, before we can even begin to connect with our guides, we got to look at some things that can really prevent us from connecting with our spirit team. You know, guides is a very common used word within the movement. I tend to refer to them as our spirit team, because we're all a team at the end of the day, and I'm the boss. But I refer to them as our spirit team. So there is a few things that can very much prevent us from connecting with them in our day-to-day life. So there can be things like fear. I'm afraid of what I'm opening up to, and oh, I've heard this, like, oh my god, such and such done that, and now they can't sleep, and you know. There's also egotism, which is, oh, I'm going to be this person, and I'm going to make loads of money, and I'm going to be a superstar, and I'm me, because it isn't I. There's that saying, there is no I in team. It is a team at the end of the day. So egotism can move you away from connecting with your spirit team. Also, a lack of understanding is very much something that, if you do not understand who they are and what they are here to help us with, then we're going to be like shooting ourselves in the foot as soon as we're like getting out the gate. So it's not going to be a bit weird. So so we got to begin to understand what a spirit team is and what they're actually here for. And hopefully I've cleared up a few things in the short period of time that I've been speaking already. And also, one of the main things would be our belief system. The belief system that we already have ingrained in us from kids, from growing up, from having all these things imposed on us from, mum and dad and granny and granda, and the religious beliefs, the societal beliefs, this is wrong, you shouldn't do that, or that's not real, only create, don't be saying that, people will think you're crazy. All those things are really going to prevent us from connecting with who we truly are. And if we can understand, guys, that we are spirit having a human experience, then that is going to knock all of those things out of the way for us. Because then our belief system should be, well, if we are spirit, why can I not communicate with what I truly am? If I can speak to you and you can speak to me in the physical form, then why can I not speak to those that just don't have a physical body anymore? So I hope you are understanding that the more that you increase your knowledge and your understanding of what this is, then it will seem so, so, so easy for you. But this comes through study. This comes through training. This comes through committing yourself to want to learn more. And it's an ongoing journey at the end of the day. So once we can begin to reframe those beliefs and understand that there's nothing wrong with doing this, there's nothing scary about doing this. Like, look at me, for example. I don't think I'm that scary. I know some people have a certain type of opinion of me, and that's fine. I'll maybe turn this camera on and get a bit of a judgment from over there. Do I look this scary? This is more so for the replay, guys. Aren't you lucky? Do I look that scary? I don't think so. Like, I put a nice shirt and all on for you today. So those are blockages. Also, the number one blockage that will prevent us from connecting with our spirit team is I'm not good enough. That is the number one thing that is going to hold you back from any type of work with spirit. I'm not good enough. And you know what can really knock that one completely out of the park, as in, cheerio, see you later, you are good enough, is increasing your knowledge. Because if you increase your knowledge, your self-confidence will have to grow in what you're doing. So we have to increase our knowledge base. We have to take courses. We have to read books. We have to connect with those a little bit more so that then we can get rid of those limiting beliefs that we have. Okay? And there's only so much that you can do on your own. And that's why I'm here today and for the next, over these 3 days, to help as best as I possibly can. In the best way possible. So, I'm out of breath, if you can't tell. And thank you for all the compliments, guys. I'm absolutely loving it. You know me, love a wee compliment. Maybe I'll switch the camera back on just for you guys over there in the replay section. So I hope that you are very much understanding that we have these crazy limiting beliefs that I don't know where they've come from, that are preventing us from stepping into our own true spiritual identity. And we need to sort of knock that in the head. We really do. So the easiest way that we can meet our guides, which is my main focus for today, is like, how are we going to meet our spirit team? And I knew I forgot something. How are we going to meet our spirit team? Well, the easiest way to do that is through meditation in the beginning stages. Because once we know that we're meeting our guide and we're going through this journey of meeting them, getting to know their energy before anything else, okay? Before we begin to try and figure out who they are, what they look like, any type of stuff like that, we want to get familiar with their energy. Because it's us as people that use our psychic senses that will then begin to get information and form a personality to who our guide is. So we will very, very soon be doing a short little meditation where I'll take you on a journey to connect with your guide. And we will be talking about the psychic senses a little bit more tomorrow, but just a quick rundown on them today is, well, we have 5 senses, and each one of those has an intuitive counterpart. These are the clairs. And no, I don't mean your Aunt Claire. This is the clairvoyance, clairaudient. So clairvoyant means clear seeing. That's what the clair means. It is French for clear. It's all French. Clairvoyant means clear seeing. So it means you see spirit, or you see auras, or whatever it may be. Clairaudient is clear hearing. So that's giving you a clear hearing of the things that you're getting. Clairsentient is the clear sensing. Clairalience or olfactory would be smelling. Do you know the way you get that perfume or that cigarette smoke or whatever it is? That's your clairalience. Clairgustance is you get that taste. Okay, I can really taste that, Granny used to make apple pies here, or, oh, your granddad really loved his chips from the greasy chippy down the road. Those types of things. Each one of our senses has an intuitive counterpart. They just do. And they will constantly be working. So we need to learn to refine them just a little bit more. But I will be talking about the clairs in a little bit more detail tomorrow. Well, we've got a good understanding of them now, but today what we're really trying to focus on is making that connection with your guide. So we're going to do that short little meditation that I told you about. I'm going to talk you through it. So guys, this is the opportunity now. Find somewhere quiet where you will not be disturbed for the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, I'm just going to keep it nice and short. I think I should actually, it would be a good idea to go and get my phone to record this meditation and send it to you, wouldn't it, as well? I think that would be a good idea. But aren't you lucky you get to come with me until I do that? Or maybe not. What have I done? New phone, new setup, all this type of stuff. There we go. I was really afraid of blocking the video there. So yes, guys, go find yourself in here. You can set or lie. We're going to do a nice big meditation to get to connect with your spirit team. Okay. There we go. Back again. That is us back in the Psychic in the City headquarters. So, let me see. Yeah, so we're going to do a little meditation. I will record this as well and get it sent out to you a little bit later along with the replay. You can't say I'm not good to you. Like, you really can't. So are we all sitting comfortably? So I want you just sitting or lying comfortably. Just with your hands and your feet, not quite touching. I want you to gently close down your eyes. And just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Just breathing in deeply through your nose once more. And breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in deeply. And just breathing out. And give yourself permission to relax. Give yourself permission to relax the body, to relax the mind. When the body relaxes, the mind relaxes. And when the mind relaxes, the body relaxes. So it's okay for you to just relax. And I want you to allow just a wonderful drifting and floating feeling to develop in your body. You don't have to think about it. Just know that it's going to happen. This beautiful, safe, drifting and floating feeling. And just notice your breath now. Notice where you've taken some deeper breaths and where you've taken some shallower breaths. You're responding absolutely perfectly, just the way you are. Just breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to visualize or imagine or just know that there's a beautiful white light, like the flame of a candle in the center of your chest. And as you breathe in, this beautiful white light fills your entire chest. And just breathe out. And this white light begins to fill your entire body. The shoulders, the arms, the stomach, the back, your neck, your head, your legs. This beautiful white light moves out beyond your body, moving through your aura until it's cocooning you in this beautiful, safe, protective white light. Knowing that you're safe and secure at all times. And just relax. As in your mind, I want you to go to a place of nature. A place that is special to you. I want you to look around, take in the scenery, the beautiful trees. As you feel the sun and the breeze on your skin. Hearing running water nearby. Breathing in and breathing that fresh, clean, crisp air. As you know that you're in this meeting place. You feel safe and protected, comfortable and safe. As you notice just off to the left of you, there is a large tree. And under this large tree, you can see someone sitting underneath it. You're not afraid as you recognize this person's energy. As you begin to journey towards this tree, this person sitting under the tree sees you approach and they stand up to greet you. And as you're standing face to face, knowing that this is your guide, just allow the information to come. You may see it, you may just intuitively know if they're male or they're female. And as you and your guide embrace one another, you just really allow yourself to connect to their energy. As you thank them for always being with you. And I want you just to ask them to give you a sensation so that you know they're in your energy. This may be a tingling or a vibration or just a feeling that you know that they're there. And I want you to thank them for this. And now I want you to take your attention back to the breath. I want you to take a deep, grounding breath into the body, knowing that you can return to this place at any time. Breathing in and bring your awareness back into the room that you're sitting in. As you wiggle your fingers and your toes and just open your eyes. Just coming back to the room as you have a little stretch. Okay guys, that should be us all back by now. Awesome. So that was just a quick little exercise just to get you to actually connect with your guide. The more that you do that, the more you might actually, begin to see images and get to connect with them. But the real purpose for today was to let you know that, we do have that team that is there with us and that they are willing to work with us and alongside us. So some of you are a wee bit experienced, some of you are brand new. So I had to just keep it, a nice wee happy medium, I suppose. That's me, the happy medium. So yes, so today we've covered a lot, guys. We've covered an absolute lot. Have any of you any questions on anything that we have covered today? I hope you are all making loads and loads and loads of notes, because a lot of the stuff comes out was not in your workbooks. Now, your homework, which is separate from your tasks, I want you to write out some examples of some things that our guides are here to help with. And that's pretty much your homework. So they're there to help you on your spiritual journey, okay? So what type of things would that involve in your journey through life? Now, there will also be a separate task that will be put into the little group today as well, the Facebook group, the Tarot for Modern Times group. So there will be that. That's where you need to comment onto the daily tasks in order to be entered into the draw to win a signed copy of my best-selling book, Tarot for Modern Times, 2 tickets to my demonstration on the 24th of June, and there's also another extra thing that we will be giving away, but you won't know that until Saturday. So just getting a few people saying thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed. So any questions on anything? Again, guys, I give a lot of information today. But you have this video. I will send it out to you in a little bit. I will send you the one that I've recorded over here where I've done all this for you. This will be in the guide section within the group. If you haven't got your workbook, it is what it is. But no questions then. That is fantastic. That is great. So we are doing the same time again tomorrow, guys, at 12 o'clock tomorrow. And then 12 o'clock on Saturday. Now, tomorrow, guys, I need you to have a pen and paper with you. Because we are going to be doing more of like a mental exercise to find out what your strongest clair is. Your strongest clair and your strongest. It'll make sense to you guys when you are watching the recording. So we'll be finding out what your strongest psychic sense is tomorrow. So you're gonna need to have a pen and paper to do that. So we're going to be delving a little bit more into guides. We're going to be delving a little bit more into the psychic senses tomorrow and building upon what we have learned today. So remember, guys, like the best way to really get rid of those fears and those limiting beliefs is through specialized knowledge, is through things like this. So please, if you have enjoyed today, invite your friends along. Be like, come on, see this. He's quite handsome, as well. And he's a little bit funny. Do get them and I will send them on the mailing list. I just jumped on. If you haven't got your workbook, send me a message and we'll get it sent out to you. The workbook's just to kind of keep you on track over the next couple of days. Get you thinking about things as well, And then I suppose that's it then, guys. I will see yous tomorrow for day 2. I just burped there, aren't I? Lovely. I will see you tomorrow for day 2, guys. Have a fantastic day.